The future of mankind is being guided behind closed doors. And all over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government.
What do you call it, Jay?
This is the Proto7.
The Proto7?
Yeah, which is the 7th one I built.
Really?
Yeah. And,
not Trike, though.
First
this is
Trike.
the
First
Trike.
It's the 7th bike Trike thing I've made. Recumbent, like this. And this was born chiefly out of a need to have a bike that'll take winter weather and like bad snowing conditions. I actually do not want to miss a day of riding going back and forth to work. So
the 2 tires in the back gives you the extra traction you need.
It's not so much traction is that I get the balance. I don't have to worry about slipping or falling in traffic, and that's actually the main reason why I've got it as a Trike. It's otherwise traction is not an issue on a bike. It's just that if you lose traction and you slip into traffic, you're risking getting seriously hurt. So with a little bit wider profile and the extra lighting and stuff, it's also a bigger target.
So what's the drag coefficient like?
Oh, probably actually, you know what? It's probably not much different than the regular bike. My biggest problem I got right now is it's under geared significantly, so I can't go too fast with it.
So what are you doing for gears there? What
I'm going to be changing it up.
It's a 3-speed?
It's a 0. It's basically a manual 3-speed right now. But even in its highest range, it's still, I have to be really spinning hard to get it over 25 kilometers an hour, which is not good. I need to have it so I can easily do 30 at a reasonable lope. So, but I'm working on that. I got to be pulling the axles, and I'm going to change that. The main problem is the rear gear was meant for a cruiser type beach bike from the 60s.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be ridden fast. The original Trike that this part of it came from, you sat up here at about this distance, and the wheel would have been about the same spot. It was the most tippy thing I've ever ridden in my life. Yeah, it was terrible actually. This one here is much more stable.
So explain the frame.
Well, the frame is from a 1980s girls mountain bike actually. It would have been maybe 1985, 86. It was a crossbreed frame that originally had a seat post up here and a third set of stays going to the back.
Yeah.
I chopped that off so that I had a much lower profile, but it still had the original chain stays, so that the rear is still about as strong as it was before. It's a bit shorter because it was originally for 24-inch wheels. That's what it was meant for, which is nice because I was able to back the seat up quite a bit, so you can see the weight distribution shifted over the rear wheels, which is fine because really, those 2 wheels there can probably handle easily 300 pounds just by themselves.
So is this custom fitted to you then, or can anybody ride it?
More or less, I've made it adjustable. So this one here, if someone was to be riding it permanently, we would move this and get it so that their legs have the proper extension. The seat is meant to be in a fixed position, and that way the weight distribution stays the same. It's some bikes that allow the seat to move back and forth, which makes it easier for different riders because you don't have to make adjustments on the chain or the chain length or anything like that, which I would have to if I had to move this. However, the weight distribution changes as you move the seat forward or back, and that therefore the handling changes, and I didn't really want that to be an issue.
Let's get you riding it, buddy.
Oh yeah.
We're almost out of battery.
It's a cinch to ride.
Boof.
Try not to get hit by anything.
Nice.
I'm good at flipping the wheels.
Timba.
Joe, puppy.
Oh.
All over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government.